There are two cervical vertebrae that you're going to need to know, one of which is called the atlas, on which the skull sits, and this is the very topmost vertebra. This is C1. Underneath that you have the axis, and that is C2. The atlas you can think of as Atlas in mythology holding up the world, while the atlas of your vertebral column holds up your skull. These are the superior articular facets, and they are what articulate with the occipital condyles of the skull on that occipital bone. You'll also need to know the transverse foramen. This is a transverse foramen. Remember the transverse processes on a typical vertebra? Well, on all cervical vertebrae, each transverse process has a transverse foramen, or a hole in it. The axis holds up the atlas. And when you stack them on top of each other, you see how they fit together. This part is called the odontoid process. So you know this is the superior part of the axis, and this is the inferior part. Again, you could see the transverse foramina. Foramina being plural of foramen. So there are two foramina, one foramen on each transverse process.